Hi, I'm Brad Park, and today we're talking about getting better responses or more responses from the job boards. What happens about 4 years ago, the job boards changed. It used to be that the last time you posted, whoever's last to post, you'd be at the top. So if somebody's looking for a job, they go onto LinkedIn or Indeed or Career Builder, and whoever posted last is going to be at the top. So that's how they'd find you. So as you're posting jobs and trying to get the most responses, you just simply make sure you're on the first page as close to the top, and you keep posting until you stay in the kind of the play range. If you get onto the second page, it really slows down. Third page, you're dead. You got to paste another ad. But 4 years ago, that changed. It became more SEO driven. You've also heard the term search engine optimization. Normally you think of Google or whatever, internet. But with the job boards, it's changed because now you put in keywords. And the reason that's so radically different is when you put in a keyword, if you're looking for a job and you put in a keyword, that person might put in entry level. Well, all the entry level opportunities pop up. And if you're looking for somebody with entry level, you better have those keywords in your ad or it's not going to pop up. And the other thing that happens is 27 options will pop up and they can click, apply all to 27 different jobs. So they may not have even read your ad, and yet here they are applying to it. So your keywords and how you paste or post the ad, how it gets read, how you get found, changes dramatically. The whole thing's different, which is why it's become so much more difficult for certain companies to hire people. You're looking for a pool of people so you can make the best choice. And the problem is, if you're not being found enough, you have to make your choice from a smaller pool or maybe a less qualified pool. You can't build a great company with mediocre people or with the wrong fit. Depending upon what you're doing, you want the person that fits that role, and you want as many of them as possible so you can make the best choice. Simple as that. That's how it works. So because that's changed, a lot of your hiring process needs to change. So for example, you place an ad, somebody answers your ad, you call them up and you say, hey, how you doing? You applied to our job. And they say, normally their response is something like, which one are you? Because they apply to 27 jobs with the click of a button. They put no effort into it. They may not have read your ad. But the fact of the matter is you matched up to the keywords that they punched into their laptop, computer, iPhone, phone, whatever. So now you have to cold call them and pitch them on your company. So you're doing basically job board marketing, then you're cold calling, and then you're trying to set them up for an ad. And maybe they don't even show up because frankly, they didn't even read your ad. They just supplied or responded to a couple of your keywords. So this process used to work for just anybody, and it wasn't that hard to recruit. It's simply a matter of timing and posting enough ads. Now you have to get found, and that just makes it a little more complicated. There's a few things you got to do. So one of the pitfalls, one of the things you got to understand is you got to use the right keywords. You have to use industry standard or industry natural words versus any internal company titles you might have. Otherwise, you're not going to be found. People don't know what your company's internal titles are, so they're not going to find you. And if they don't find you, you can't hire them and they can't find a job. Ironically, I've talked to a lot of people who are looking for jobs and they can't find any companies because of the SEO either, because they don't know how to search by keywords. This happens especially with the people who are older than try to say that 5 times fast, millennials, because they're just not used to the process, the job board system. Some people even think that you still hire by newspaper, and very few companies do that anymore. So, a couple things. When writing an ad, make sure you write in SEO fashion. Most people who are writing ads write them in classic, grammatically correct English. But today, when you're going to do SEO, you've got to get picked up. Naturally, paid coverage comes down to the keywords. So any phrase or keyword you want to come up, you have to use 5 times. So it sort of makes your ad look or sound or read kind of funny. But understand this, there's 2 things. 1, people will read the title if they do read it at all. That's one of the things. 2, the first paragraph or 2 are the most important part of your ad. They're probably not going to scroll down. They're either going to like it or not like it within a couple of paragraphs at the most. People's attention these days is pretty short. So you got to make sure you grab them, and you got to repeat those keywords throughout the ad, so that way those keywords will get picked up in search engine optimization. Now this is not something that is unique to job boards. It's the same thing on Google. They all have different algorithms though. So you can't just put it out there and leave it. You got to update it and stay on top of it. But this increases your hiring. When you increase your hiring in the pool of applicants that you're looking to bring into your business, and you increase the quality and the quantity, then you're going to make better picks for your business. And your business is naturally going to grow more better good, much better, a lot better. You get bigger, you get better. So you got to make sure you're thinking about it from an SEO perspective. And also, when you write your ad today, you really have to write it from the applicant's perspective, what they're looking for, not what you're looking for. It's a mistake a lot of companies make. They write down all the key characteristics they're looking for, but that will not come up in a keyword search. What you have to do is write your ad in such a way that when an applicant that you think would qualify would like you and find you, they're looking for something, and you got to write it in the form of what they're looking for, not what you're looking for. So you literally have to put yourself in your applicant's shoes, and that's the only way you're going to get them to find your job. And that's what's going to happen. Thank you very much.